Last year, when Bungie decided to introduce sunsetting into the game, I was all for it, so long as they did it right. I wanted them to introduce new weapons into the loot pool every season or every big expansion, a lot of them, to kind of balance out what they got rid of in sunsetting altogether. I thought they were going to do this the right way, and it looks like for now, at least into the next couple of seasons, they're just going to end up reissuing weapons that we've already had before. And I don't think that's okay, and that's not what I was trying to push and advocate for my version of sunsetting that I thought that they would actually implement to the game. Nobody wants to re-earn weapons that they've already used. Today, we're going to talk about how Bungie is currently adjusting and going with sunsetting and how they could adjust in the future and make it an actually decent idea that could end up saving the game's world loot pools and different loot problems that we currently have in the game. But I thought I would start today with something a little different, something a lot of other people have been doing recently, and let everyone know that only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you want to take the second here while I talk and shill out for all this good stuff right now, you go down there and click on that red subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed. Even if you think you are subscribed, go down there and check to make sure you're actually subscribed, because YouTube's been having issues with that recently. I'm going to make sure that everyone's getting to my videos. And if you want the notifications on, go ahead and hit that bell. Like the video if you enjoyed. It helps the video reach a lot more people. And let's talk about sunsetting, something I really hate having to talk about again. In the most recent TWAB, Bungie came out and said that they're going to be reissuing 8 total guns, 4 from the moon and 4 from the Dreaming City, to be earned again via Master Lost Sectors on the moon, the Pit of Heresy, Shattered Throne, and other world loot pool sources. I like all of these guns. I think it's really great. They said that each one of these is going to come with a perk that cannot be earned anywhere else in the game, and all of that stuff sounds great. If you don't already own the guns that are sunset, all 8 of these guns are currently in the game, and it cannot be maxed past 1060 or whatever light cap they're at right now. I think some of the Dreaming City stuff is currently sitting at 1410 or 1360 for the next couple of seasons, because they will be sunset shortly in the future. Bungie is just reissuing these weapons with a new perk, which is great. I like that idea. If it weren't only for the fact that they are getting rid of way too many weapons per season and not introducing enough. Like I said at the beginning, when Bungie introduced sunsetting into the game, I thought they would add a lot more guns into the game, a lot more things to earn, and not make us re-earn the stuff that we've earned before. People do not like earning the stuff they've already earned before, and that is my biggest pet peeve with games. There are some games where it works, there are some games where it really doesn't work, and this is one of those cases. I don't want to earn the same Waking Vigil that I earned 3 or 4 seasons ago, only to have it come back with like a single perk. The perk may be great. It could be a new way to have people earn stuff in the game, but it just really irritates me to the fact that we earned these guns. Everyone who's played the game in the last year has at one point most likely earned one of these guns, and even if you didn't, it kind of sucks to see guns that aren't new in the game again. You might be thinking, well, new players may be enjoying these guns for the very first time, and for one, that is a great point there. I do understand there are players that are new to the game that have not experienced these weapons before, but a majority of people who play Destiny are people who have had these guns before and been playing this game for a very long time, like myself and a lot of other people, and probably a lot of you watching this video right now. And I think it's not good to cater the loot system just to new players, because new players will get those guns and be like, cool, it'll be another cog in the system for them, another gun that they earn, and they'll continue using the guns that they have right now. And sunsetting kind of fixed the issue of, hey, there's a lot of these guns in the game like Mountaintop and all these guns that are super really powerful, and at some point you're going to have to either introduce guns that are at par to those weapons, or you're going to have to get rid of them via sunsetting. And at that point, I thought sunsetting was really good, and for right now, it just doesn't seem like it's the right thing to do. And I think Bungie needs to stop sunsetting all the stuff in the game, rethink their stuff, and come back to the drawing board and try to figure out a better idea of what to do, rather than just reissue stuff to the game. My biggest fear right now is that when the Witch Queen comes out in September, we are going to lose so many guns and so many weapons, and even some armor that ended up being sunsetting, which was really weird, and I don't understand why there's armor that's been sunset. I don't think that's great at all. Armor should be exempt from sunsetting altogether, because it's just aesthetics, and I know that is being rectified with the new transmog system that will be released in a future update. But all of that stuff aside, if Witch Queen comes out and we lose about, I would say, about half of the world loot pool that we have now, I would fully expect Bungie in the past to bring that many weapons, or almost that many weapons, back. Not like 7 or 8 weapons like they did during Beyond Light. That was unacceptable. I'm completely against that. And with all of this stuff that's going on right now, it's making me completely regret even wanting sunsetting in the first place, because I thought Bungie could do it right, and it doesn't look like they'll be able to do it right now. So without having to repeat myself 8 or 9 times in this video about what I want for sunsetting, I want to know what everyone else wants for sunsetting, even if you want it in the first place, because my ideal way that Bungie could set up sunsetting in the game is to get rid of guns like they have been, but they need to bring back like the equal amount, if not more guns. There needs to be some focus on bringing back new and interesting guns and legendaries into the game right now, because if you just bring like 3 exotics and 8 guns into the game, people are not going to be motivated to play anymore. No one's going to be motivated to play to earn the same guns, especially if you're reissuing those guns and adding them and saying that they are, quote, new in some cases. I'm kind of frazzled by this whole thing right now. There's a lot of stuff that Bungie hasn't been doing right recently, especially with the stuff in PvP, which I'm not as like tied to, because I don't play a lot of PvP because it's in a terrible state. It's been in a terrible state for a long time. But there needs to be a lot of changes for this game to continue going. I'm not one of those people that thinks the game's going to absolutely fail if they don't change it, but they're going to lose a lot of people that have been playing this game for 6-7 years now. There's people that are just kind of burnt out and tired of earning the same stuff over again, and I think Bungie needs to make a change before going into Witch Queen, or Witch Queen is going to be a hard time. I'm talking like Curse of Osiris, or maybe even back in like the old D1 days with all the droughts and everything of not a lot of stuff to earn. I hope Bungie could fix it. I really want Bungie to succeed. Destiny is one of my favorite games of all time. This world and this atmosphere they've created is one of the best of all time. I just want the loot system to be as rewarding as everything else is in this game. I hope some of you feel the same way. I know a lot of you are just going to say, oh, if you can't earn loot and it's not great, go play another game. I do play other games. Destiny's not the only thing I play, but when I get on Destiny, I look at it and I'm like, man, I don't want to do all of the stuff I've done before to earn the same loot I was earning 2 years ago, but at a different light cap, when I already have that stuff in my inventory already. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, getting your daily dose of vitamin P. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. And if you guys want to see more Destiny stuff, there'll definitely be more in the future if it has to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and take care.